we are kicking things off with major global moves. The Bangladesh Semiconductor Industry Association has launched an intense 4-day roadshow in South Korea, bringing together industry leaders, academics, and government officials for crucial discussions. This event is a cornerstone of the Silicon River vision, actively seeking to turbocharge Bangladesh's semiconductor and deep tech sector through powerful global partnerships. We dive deep into how the Bangladeshi delegation will be engaging with giants like SK Hynix, HANA Micron, KAISD's Global Commercialization Center, ETRI, and McKinsey & Company, focusing on critical areas like AI hardware, design, and commercialization, including a major letter of intent signing with Crest and KAISD's GCC to foster joint research and talent development.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we turn our attention to the volatile world of tech investing. We are looking at Marvell Technology, MRVL, after its massive one-year rally, and we are asking the tough questions about its true valuation. Our discounted cash flow model shows a significant discrepancy, suggesting the stock might be severely overvalued by an astonishing 182.3% based on our projections. We break down the analysis using both a bull case and a bear case narrative, showing you exactly how different growth assumptions lead to vastly different fair values, and we explore what the broader community is saying about these conflicting perspectives. Now, let's shift gears to the broader market landscape and corporate health. We are investigating advanced micro devices, AMD, and digging into its standing within the entire semiconductors and semiconductor equipment industry. Our analysis reveals that AMD is in a surprisingly stronger financial position than its top 4 peers, boasting a low debt-to-equity ratio of just 0.06, indicating a healthier balance sheet. However, we also uncover some red flags, noting that its return on equity and revenue growth are lagging behind the industry average, suggesting potential inefficiencies in profitability that investors need to watch closely. And finally, we wrap up this high-impact broadcast with a look at the underlying infrastructure powering the digital age. We are examining the critical data infrastructure semiconductor solutions that span everything from the data center core to the network edge across key global markets, including the United States, China, and South Korea. This sector shows high growth potential backed by an excellent balance sheet. Don't miss out on these essential insights and analysis. Stay tuned right here for more deep dives into the markets that matter most. The Bangladesh Semiconductor Industry Association, BSIA, has launched a 4-day roadshow in South Korea, convening industry leaders, academics, and government officials to deepen bilateral semiconductor collaboration. The event, held from May 11th to 14th, is a key component of the Silicon River vision, which aims to propel Bangladesh's semiconductor and deep tech sectors through strategic global partnerships, according to a BSIA press statement. The Bangladeshi delegation will engage with major entities within Korea's semiconductor ecosystem, including industry giants such as SK Hynix and HANA Micron, as well as key research institutions like KAISD's Global Commercialization Center, GCC, ETRI, and McKinsey & Company. Discussions during the roadshow will concentrate on critical development areas, specifically packaging, AI hardware, design, testing, and commercialization strategies. A significant achievement of the roadshow was the signing of a letter of intent between the BSIA, the Center of Research Excellence in Semiconductor Technology, CREST, and KAISD's GCC. This agreement is designed to foster joint research initiatives, enhance talent development, and accelerate technology commercialization. BSIA President M.A. Jabbar emphasized the strategic importance of the visit, stating, "Our objective is to learn from Korea's remarkable semiconductor journey while building meaningful long-term partnerships in research, talent development, commercialization, and industrial collaboration. The quantum computing race is intensifying as Archer Materials expands its vision for chip technology. This development signals a significant push in the high-tech sector, drawing increased attention from investors and industry observers alike. While specific details regarding the new chip architecture remain under wraps, the expansion of Archer Materials' chip vision positions the company at the forefront of the ongoing technological competition in quantum computing. This move suggests a strategic pivot aimed at securing a competitive edge in the rapidly evolving quantum landscape. Meanwhile, the broader market remains dynamic, with various financial reports and analyses highlighting shifts in investor sentiment across the Australian Securities Exchange, including attention on specific retail stocks and the cautious outlook for major ASX 200 shares. Experts are currently scrutinizing these market movements, assessing the underlying fundamentals of these established companies amid changing economic conditions. The narrative suggests a dual focus: aggressive technological advancement in specialized fields like quantum computing, juxtaposed with careful navigation of broader market volatility. Marvell Technology, despite a recent 165% one-year rally, is facing significant valuation scrutiny from independent analysis, with multiple models flagging the stock as overvalued. A discounted cash flow analysis, utilizing a two-stage free cash flow to equity approach, estimates an intrinsic value of approximately $60.53 per share. When compared to the current share price of $170.84, this indicates the stock is trading at a premium, suggesting an implied overvaluation of 182.3% according to the model. Furthermore, a price-to-earnings (PE) ratio analysis reveals similar concerns. Marvell Technology currently trades at a PE of 55.95x. This figure is below the peer average of 68.08x and the broader semiconductor industry average of 59.84x. When benchmarked against Simply Wall SD's proprietary FAIR ratio of 48.41x, the analysis suggests the stock is pricing in more optimistic conditions than this framework implies, leading to a conclusion of overvalued. To provide a more nuanced perspective, the report introduces narratives as a tool to connect a company's story with concrete financial projections. Two primary scenarios were presented: a bull case, projecting a fair value of $175.72 per share based on a 38.05% annual revenue growth assumption, and a bear case, estimating a fair value of $140 per share based on a more cautious 12.24% growth assumption. Investors are encouraged to weigh these differing viewpoints. The company operates in the data infrastructure semiconductor space, providing solutions spanning the data center core to the network edge across numerous international markets, highlighting high growth potential and a strong balance sheet. While the analysis is based on historical data and forecasts, Simply Wall emphasizes that its content is for commentary and not financial advice. Advanced Micro Devices, or AMD, is undergoing a thorough financial and competitive analysis within the highly competitive semiconductors and semiconductor equipment industry. A comprehensive review of key financial metrics and peer comparisons reveals a mixed picture for the company. In terms of financial leverage, an analysis of the debt-to-equity ratio shows that AMD is in a stronger financial position compared to its top 4 industry peers. The company maintains a lower debt relative to its equity, evidenced by a debt-to-equity ratio of just 0.06. However, several valuation and performance indicators suggest areas for concern. AMD's price-to-earnings ratio stands at 152.93, which is 1.07 times higher than the industry norm, indicating a premium valuation for its earnings. Furthermore, its price-to-sales ratio of 20.11 is 1.14 times the industry average, suggesting potential overvaluation relative to sales performance. Operational efficiency metrics also point to challenges. The return on equity (ROE) is a low 2.17%, falling 6.42% below the industry average, suggesting potential inefficiency in turning equity into profits. Similar concerns are noted in profitability, as AMD's earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, EBITDA, of $2.4 billion is 0.44 times the industry average, and its gross profit of $5.42 billion is 0.93 times the industry average. Revenue growth is also lagging, with AMD's growth rate of 37.85%, significantly below the industry average of 42.75%, signaling potential struggles in increasing sales volume. Despite these underperformance indicators, AMD maintains a strong market presence, designing digital semiconductors for PCs, gaming consoles like the PlayStation and Xbox, data centers, and AI applications. The company is emerging as a significant player in AI GPUs and related hardware. In summary, while AMD demonstrates a favorable debt structure, investors must weigh the premium valuation against its lower profitability metrics, lower growth rate, and comparative operational inefficiencies when assessing its standing in the semiconductor landscape.